over 100, that's the highest risk category at which no additional phosphorus would be added.
Using your numbers or their numbers of their samples on the lower shore down there on those 4 counties, we went to high, which would be 81%. So theoretically, 81% would not be, the land would not be applicable for poultry manure or phosphorus, correct?
The data that you're referring to was an analysis that the University of Maryland did using roughly 400 samples statewide, 129 of which I believe were on the lower eastern shore. So for the analysis, for the samples that they used, 129 on the lower shore, 82% of those were in the high category. I can't say that those are necessarily representative, Ray, but that was the result of their analysis.
So according to the Maryland website, we planted 106,000 acres down in those 4 counties of corn last year and this year. So we're going to eliminate 85,860 acres of corn application of poultry manure. So that leaves 20,000 acres that we can apply manure to in the lower 4 counties. If we're producing 400 or 450,000 tons, that means now we've got to transport 430,000 tons of poultry manure out of those 4 counties where probably 95% of Maryland's manure is generated. Is that a correct assumption?
That assumes that all the litter is going on corn ground, which may not necessarily be true. But generally, you're talking about,
well,
the numbers.
The 200,000 tons we haul is all corn ground.
Okay.
Okay. So
okay.
I would say it's pretty close. So that means now all of a sudden we've got to transport this manure. Let me just throw some numbers on you. If it's 450,000 tons of poultry manure we have to transfer, that translates to 18,750 loads at 24 tons a load. That may not sound like much, but that's 72 loads a day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year that you gentlemen have got to cost share transporting summers. With the $1.2 million you're talking, that's $64 a load or $2.66 a ton to transfer it. There's no business plan in America that's going to transfer that manure for $2.66 tons. So I think we've got major problems here. And to pass the law before we try to find the answers, to me, I think we need to look at the implications that this is going to cause and see the true numbers, which right now we're just going off of this. We really don't know. I don't know and you don't know. It's just a speculation. We need to look at it for a year, look at the difference between the old plans and the new plans, so we have solid numbers that we can go off of before we proceed with anything that's going to make a major change like this. If we could transfer it, that's just the beginning of the troubles. As you well know, I'm highly involved in your cost share program. Your cost share program that you have right now can't even handle 40,000 tons, let alone 250,000 tons.